Vibrato is a tricky thing, and it's made even trickier and more complicated because so many singers want to develop their vibrato. They want to discover their vibrato. They want to create a vibrato that sounds pleasing in their singing. And with that mindset, there's this attached way of thinking that says, I have to make my vibrato. You don't make a vibrato. You let a vibrato happen. That is the first and most important thing about vibrato in singing. We have to allow it to come upon us. Well, how do we allow it to come upon us? How do we allow the vibrato we were meant to have descend upon our voices so that we can use it when we want to help convey emotion and create all those wonderful sounds in our singing? That's what this video is going to lay the foundation for. Now, if at the time you're viewing this video, you can't honestly say that you can sing throughout your range tension-free, you've got some work to do. You've got some discovery to do before this video is going to be truly and ultimately helpful. If you would like help singing tension-free and discovering what your voice can really do, be sure to click the link below and join my free vocal course. All right, let's get into allowing vibrato to happen. We're going to do a series of strange noises to learn how things should feel first. Let's not pay attention to the fact that what I'm doing and what you're going to be doing while you do it with me sounds weird or dumb. Let's not go there. One of the biggest mistakes everybody makes when they're trying to be truly expressive with their voice is that they're too tentative. They have in their mind that, oh, this person has a beautiful vibrato, I want that, and they try to imitate it without knowing how it should feel. We need to go to the extreme so we can figure out how things are supposed to feel first, then dial it back. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to imitate a ghost, a big, scary ghost. And we're going to do it in such a way that creates this massive range happening in our voice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now, I'm intentionally going from my head resonance down to my chest. Ooh, and I'm scooping it. Ooh. If you break in there, it's no big deal. We're not making real music here anyway, so do whatever you need to do, but start in your head and go to your chest. Ooh. Be as extreme as you can. Try to scare the things next to you. Scare the computer next to you. Ooh. Ooh. Now, as I'm doing this, I want to make a few observations. I am not getting that wobble in my voice by moderating airflow from here. If you've just watched my video on chest resonance or my chest voice, we're doing that ha 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 thing, and our stomach, our abdominal muscles are working overtime to infuse that sensation. We're doing the opposite here. We're maintaining constant airflow. We're not doing this. This is the same sort of sound, but it's coming from here. It's coming from low. We're not doing that. Now, The reason we're not doing that is that's not how we were designed to make vibrato sounds. It certainly is shaking and it's going up and down in pitch just like it is here, but with the correct way of doing it, I have a moderate amount of airflow and I am rocking my voice box. That's how we want to think about it. I'm rocking my voice box. I'm throwing things throwing tones with my voice, and then I'm allowing it to return as if there's a center and then there's this rubber band attached to whatever I'm throwing. And it should be just... Now, the whole time, there is this constant sense of airflow. Let me do the wrong way and the right way again. Ooh, there's so much tension up here when I'm doing this. It's miserable. Now, a lot of people try to sing with vibrato. They try to add vibrato like that, and it ends up sounding like this. It's too extreme. I need vibrato lessons because I am using my diaphragm to create it. It just doesn't work. Now, if we're doing it this way, now I've tamed it down quite a bit, but I wanted to show you the difference between what happens when you do it the wrong way and how forced and weird it sounds versus how natural it sounds. So, this idea that we're imitating a ghost. Ooh. Now, let's focus just in our chest resonance for a minute. Ooh. There's another component that you should be feeling in this extreme setup that we've created. Ooh, we're not centering on a particular pitch right now. We're moving it around. And as we're doing this, we should feel a slight transfer of resonance. Now, I've said in other videos that it's very important that we do not shy away from being nasal. Vibrato actually is improved when you're conscious of your nasal passage. So as I do this extreme chest voice vibrato, you should feel the sensation that as the ghost is traveling upward, you should feel the simultaneous sensation that the resonance is being transferred more through your nasal passage when it's being thrown upward and down through your mouth when it's being thrown downward. So we shouldn't be plugging our nasal passage off. We can, but it traps the resonance and the desired range of vibrato just a little bit. So we want to make sure we are visualizing that as we're doing our ghost sound. Okay, we can start to make it more musical and dial back the various annoyances from the sounds that we're making. We're going to start with the pitch, la, like that. La, la, la. And as we're going up and lightening up, we're going to intentionally work into the ghost. And it's going to be extreme at first, but then I'm going to hone it in once I've gotten the sensation. Once I'm sure that the activity is happening in my voice box region as opposed to down here. La, la, la. Now, if I'm pushing it more, or not pushing it, but if that vibrato range becomes even more, you can actually hear my resonance shifting. I almost cracked there. Notice I lost it there because I went into my head voice. La, la, la. So, now I'm going on different sides of the spectrum here. What you just heard me do was activating my vibrato from here. No. La, there we go. La, and you can hear that. That release up into the becoming off the center of the pitch and lightening my voice and preparing myself to accept the ghost. That's really what we want to do. We want to accept the ghost once we release into that lighter uptick in our pitch. And you can hear it. When I slow it down there, you can hear that happening. This is why a lot of the time, and certainly when I sing, but when other people sing too, you get this sense of when you go to a higher note, like la, it's easier to enter vibrato when you're traveling up or traveling down, because if you're doing it right, you're positioning your larynx in a easier position to accept the ghost. Hello. You can do the same thing down. Not that. Don't involve here, except to get your air. I hope this was helpful. I know many of you have been asking for this type of lesson for a while. Let me know what you think and if you have any questions. And again, if you want more help with this, if you want to take this and other things about your voice much further, be sure to join my free vocal course linked below. We'll see you for more.